Remember these? For anyone who does not know what these are Gameboy cartridges. The Game Boy was a handheld console from 1989 sold by Nintendo. In fact, for a very long time, it was the most selling handheld console on the market with 120 million units sold. Roughly 501 million cartridges were sold, and as Tetris was usually bundled with the Game Boy, Tetris became the best-selling game back in the days. Only the Nintendo DS did sell more with 150 million units. The Game Boy got all kinds of accessories and variations from color display, stereo speakers, printers, cameras and more. However, today I want to talk about these wonderful cartridges holding our favorite games hostage, and what you can do if your Game Boy breaks, is not available anymore, or well, let's say you have the cartridges but no Game Boy. You could be downloading some emulator and fiddle around with ROMs until Nintendo takes them down, but that doesn't answer the question what to do with these cartridges. Recently, I discovered a company called Epilogue, whose task is it to preserve games, and they developed a little device called the GB Operator. Absolutely not sponsored, I invested some money and got myself one of these devices to test if it actually does what is promised. I know this device has been out for a while, but first, I'm slow, and second, well, there's a little update later. But how does this device work? How can you start playing your favorite Game Boy games again, for example on your PC, Mac or even your Steam Deck? The Epilogue GB Operator comes in this small box and consists of the cartridge reader, a USB-C cable and a quick start manual. More isn't needed on the hardware side. From the website you will need to download and install their Playback software, which connects to the operator device. The Playback software is pretty straightforward, well thought through and well designed. Theoretically, if you want to just play a game, you start the software, connect the device to your PC, insert a cartridge and click on start. Remember when games were just like switch them on and start playing? I'm incredibly happy some companies still care about it. You will also be able to download the saves and back up the entire game to your computer. If you have rewritable cartridges, you can upload your homebrew software, upload your saves, and you can even access photo galleries. Now, other features are, for example, the verification of the cartridge. Is the cartridge original or is it fake? However, apparently the software is easy to fool at this point, so I wouldn't trust on it. If you head over to the settings, you configure the Playback software to use a controller, for example. Personally, I was not able to connect my Nintendo Switch controller in a stable way to my PC. However, the Xbox controller just works fine and has all buttons you will need. Playback offers plenty of more features. You can pause the game. Oh no. A pause button. I know, imagine what could possibly happen when using a pause button. Good thing this isn't Elden Ring. But you can also change the screen type. If you want more nostalgia, just switch to an emulated dot matrix screen. If you don't want to play these games on PC, that is fine too. You can install the Playback software on your Mac or, for example, even on your Steam Deck if you want to have this handheld feeling back again. Another question I was asking myself, is the GB Operator region locked like the games in the good old days? No, you should be able to play games from any region of the world. You can even read your EverDrive saves. So I guess it is time to buy some of the good old games which never made it into the US or into Europe. Now this device is from 2021, so what is actually new? The team at Epilogue is still working on the software and will soon present with a new update. Obviously this will bring a couple of enhancements and probably bug fixes. However, with this you will be able to turn the old Game Boy camera into the best and also the worst webcam you've ever had. Okay, we talked about what the GB Operator can do, and it runs on Linux, macOS and Windows and the Steam Deck. So what will it cost to join the fun? $59.49 US plus shipping. For the delivery to Germany I had to pay somewhat over 60 euros. A really nice tool indeed, if you ask me. Bring back old childhood memories, lets me play the games again, and even more important, lets me back up them for the future. I hope Epilogue might invest some thought for something like NES, SNES or N64, and maybe we will get an operator for that one too in the future. So drop your comment, and if you like these type of videos, feel free to like it and subscribe to my channel, or even become a member of this channel to support me on further videos. Thanks for watching and see you on the next one.